So you found a business name that you like. But before you marry that business name, there's a few things that you need to do before you fall in love with it completely. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm GMerie. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back and thank you for coming to hang out with your girl. Today's video is on how to do a new business name search. And I'm going to show you what to do. So let's get into it. So, why you should do a new business name search? Because you want to be proactive rather than reactive, and you want to save yourself a lot of time and wasted money. And doing your due diligence can prevent legal issues and prevent brand conflict later on down the line. Before we start, I recommend brainstorming a few different business names just in case the main one that you want is not available. The test business name we're going to use today is Women Empowered Collective. So let's head over to my screen and I'll show you how I do a new business name search to make sure that it's not taken or being in use by someone else. Okay, so the first search we are going to start with is going to be Secretary of State, and this is where you would register for an LLC or a corporation in that sort. So you're going to want to go to your local Secretary of State. For me, it's going to be Connecticut. So I click on Connecticut Secretary of State, and you want to keep in mind it should always be a .gov. So let's see. Okay. And then you're going to want to go to, and just keep in mind too, that each Secretary of State, each state's website is going to look different. So, but the general search that you're trying to do should be the same. So you're going to want to go under anything that, or something that pertains to business services. And then let's see, forms and fees. And then for me up here, it's going to say all business services for me. And then I go under business search and I want to do a business record search. Okay, and this is where you're going to type the potential business name that you want to use. So my test business name is going to be Women. Oh my goodness, I can't type. Empowered Collective. And then I do search. And 0 results came back for that business name. So if I was going to register this name, I would possibly potentially be do a LLC. So it'd be Women Empowered Collective LLC. But I don't want to stop here. I want to go further with my business name search. So the next search we're going to do is a domain search. And then we're going to go to namecheap.com. And this is a good website to get your domain name. The prices are very, very affordable. And not just that, but I believe too, the security is free for the lifetime of the domain that you have it with them. So that's a good thing, because other like GoDaddy and iPage and stuff, I believe they may give you the first year free, but after that it's like $9.99 or up to $20 each year or something for the domain for the security. Okay, so I'm going to type my potential business name, which is Women Empowered Collective. And when you do the domain search, you want to make sure that it's all one word, because that's just how someone's going to type it in their search or their browser if they were searching or typing in your business name. And then you hit search. And it's available. See, .com right here is available. I don't know why they bought energy. I don't know why I want no energy, but let me just put in .com and you'll see collective, and they want it for $9.58 a year for the .com. But it looks like as for a new user, for your first time, like a new user, you can get it. They got a special for $5.98 with the new code, with the code new com 598. So I can potentially get this domain name right now if I wanted to for $5.98, which is good, and still have security free for the lifetime that I have it with them. And it also lets you know what other suffixes are available as well. They have energy or .net. But me personally, I like to make sure that I always get a .com because I want to be in the mindset of a consumer. And if people automatically think when they see .com that it's, legit, official, professional. So I just like to have my suffixes as .com for all my businesses. So we're good here. So now we done got 2 checks done. Okay, so the next search we're going to do is name check. And name check also searches or checks for domain names to see if they're available. But the main thing that I use it for is for usernames for social media platforms. So now you want to check usernames. Oh, and look at that. It's taken. So some somebody is using this name on Facebook, Slack, Twitter, blah blah blah, Pinterest, Flickr, Twitch, TikTok, I don't know. Some of these don't even make sense to me, or I wouldn't need it for. But you can also hit show more, and then it'll show you other platforms like MySpace. Who remember MySpace? Who old enough to remember MySpace? That's what I want to know. Okay, so if you're watching this and you are old enough to remember MySpace, put it in the comments because I want to know who up there in age with me. Damn, MySpace, that is a throwback. For those who don't know, MySpace is this is before Facebook. So the main ones you're going to want to make sure that are available would be Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Pinterest, and for some reason, I don't see Instagram up here. It's like they haven't incorporated Instagram. So that's why I always have to do my own Instagram search. But it does let you know for those other, popular ones. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, and Pinterest, and any other one that may pertain to you and your business. For instance, maybe a Reddit may pertain to you, eBay, WordPress, if you like WordPress for some and stuff like that. Like if you're doing, say, for instance, a blog and all that stuff like that. So it is taken. So if it's taken on Facebook, more than likely it's probably taken on Instagram. That's where I would go to Instagram. I would do a search to make sure, but I've already done a search just so I don't make this video longer than it needs to be. I went on Instagram and it is taken. It's not just a hashtag, it's an account that has it. The person is not using the account because it has 0 posts, not even an image up there. What I think, if someone is planning to use this business name, the Women Empowered Collective, they probably did a search like what I'm doing now. Hopefully they did. And they snatched the business name once they seen that it was available. Because say for instance, if it was available, I would snatch the name to make sure that nobody else snatches it before me, so I can have it to go back to when I'm ready to do the business. So, or someone just snatched it years ago, wanted to do something with it and just never has, and it's just sitting there not being used. So that's another possibility as well. But the username as of now is taken. I am going to continue on with my search because when it comes to the usernames, it's good to have the full business name as your username. But if you can get creative and maybe shorten it like with an abbreviation or something like that. Maybe for instance, I could use the We Collective for my username, or maybe I can still use the username as Women Empowered Collective LLC as my username if that's available. So you can go different routes when it comes to the usernames and stuff like that. You don't necessarily have to start all over and choose a different name, but you just want to make sure that the username that you choose is as far away from the person. I would want to make sure that Women Empowered Collective, like whatever username I use, is as far away from the person who has Women Empowered Collective as possible, because I don't want to create brand confusion. That can be a whole nother problem in itself. Now the next source is going to be the United States Patent and Trademark Office. And this is where you go to, this is a government website where you go to do your patents and your trademarks. So if you wanted to trademark your business name, this is where you would go. But today we're doing a search. So you're going to click, this is the home page right here. So you're going to click under trademarks, under application process, you're going to click searching trademarks. And on this page, once you get to search trademark database, you're going to click on the TESS button and click on basic word mark search. Type in the potential or your possible business name. So we're doing Women Empowered collective. And me personally, I like to do both the plural and singular and also live and dead. I like to do live and dead because I want to know if someone had this business name previously and they let their trademark die. So that's just a personal preference of mine. I want to know if somebody else was using it before me, and if they were, what industry were they in? Because you can click on it, it'll tell you what type of business. Maybe their business, they let it die, but it wasn't even in the same industry as mine. So I would feel a little bit more secure knowing that someone wasn't potentially looking for that old business and came across mine. So if it's in a, totally different industry, because yeah, I just want to be you want to be as unique as possible with the businesses, okay? So now you type in the business name, and then I leave this one right here, and then you do all search terms. You submit query, and this comes back. This means that there's not a business trademarked with that business name under all search terms. We're not done yet. We're going to go back. You hit the back button. It tells you here, hit the back button. You don't want to log out. You want to hit the back button. And then you want to drop this down, and you want to go to the exact search phrase. This is the exact search phrase for your business name. And you hit submit query. Submit query. And then this means nothing came back. There is no results. So you go back and hit the back button. But I do want to show you what, if you were to do any search terms, what comes back. This is going to bring back a lot of thousands of search results, because it's going to take any word that's in your business name. It's going to take any business that has the word collective in there. It's going to bring back a result. Any business name that has empowered, it's going to bring back a result, and such. The same with women. So you do when I'm gonna show you, submit query. Look at this. 21,125 businesses have at least one of those words in their business, and it could bring back a whole bunch. See, like this is. Could you imagine searching this? This is crazy. But successful women get played too. Damn, successful women get played too. What business is that? Shit. And see, like empowered play. So it brought back the word, any business that has either of the words in there. So these are the two, selections I normally use are all search terms and the exact search phrase, live and dead, and plural and singular. And just a quick disclaimer here, I am not a trademark attorney starting a new business. I want to make sure that I do my due diligence to make sure that nobody else is using the name, because I don't want to infringe on anybody's trademark, or if anybody's already using a name, I don't want to infringe, because that can bring upon legalities brought against you and the business. So this is just what I do, and I have never had an issue as of yet. And I been in business since 2016, so this works for me. It's been working. You are more than, like, if you feel like you have more questions and you want to go more, a little deeper, you can hire a trademark attorney to possibly do this for you. Just a heads up, that can be very, very expensive. But if you're not feeling, too secure, or just you wanna go a little further, then hire a trademark attorney, and they can do all of this for you. If you ever wanted to go the trademark route, or even to do the search. So this just, like I said, this works for me. This is what I do, and I haven't had an issue as of yet. So if you found this video helpful, please consider giving the like button a little, a little tap or a little hug, and or subscribe to my channel. I truly appreciate it. And as always, let's continue to become wiser, stronger, and better every day.